The Vauxhall Corsa is the favourite car of learner drivers, but they better stay clear of this one because it's the hardcore VXR model. There are a few warning signs: the front splitter, beefy side skirts, and that obligatory hot hatch spoiler. This particular car is actually the range-topping Nürburgring model, and so it has twin sports exhausts too. Inside, it's pretty much Corsa business as usual. Overall, the quality is good. The back seats are big enough for adults. The boot is very useful indeed. And there are sufficient cubbies for all your bits and bobs. However, the VXR model also benefits from a racy steering wheel, sporty gear knob and some wonderful Recaro bucket seats. The main thing you need to know about this car is that it has a 1.6 litre turbo engine, and in the case of this Nürburgring edition, it's good for 202 brake horsepower, which is 30 more horses than you get from the standard VXR car. And as a result, its 0 to 62 time of 6.5 seconds is 0.3 of a second faster. Now that might not sound like a huge improvement, but as we all know, when it comes to barroom bragging, every 10th of a second counts. Really though, it doesn't matter which model you go for, all VXR Corsas feel suitably fast, and thankfully the car chassis is good enough to cope with the performance. Now you do get a little bit of torque steer, so when you put your foot down and the engine comes on boost, the wheel does squirm about in your hands a bit, but it's nothing you can't control, and it actually makes the car feel a little bit feisty. Overall, the handling is sure-footed with plenty of reassuring grip. And while some people may find the sporty suspension a little bit on the firm side, it's exactly how it should be on a car such as this. This Nürburgring edition actually comes with lowered Bilstein springs for even better handling. It also gets a mechanical limited slip differential, which locks the two front wheels together under hard acceleration for improved traction. And it really makes this car feel keyed into the road, especially when you're exiting a corner under power. The good news is that if you run out of skill, the brakes are really strong. Also, the traction control system is superbly judged, so it lets you have your fun and only steps in to save your skin if you get things badly wrong. So then, the Corsa VXR seems like the perfect super mini hot hatch. Almost, but not quite. It does have a few downsides. For instance, the steering, yes, it is sharp, but it doesn't really feel connected to the front wheel, so you can't exactly tell how much grip you've got from the front tyres. Another problem I have is the throttle response. Unlike on a naturally aspirated car, it doesn't feel very crisp, and it's a little bit whooshy when the car comes on turbo boost. And then there's the noise, which it's a little bit bland really. And I think overall, this car isn't quite as much fun to drive as a Renaultsport Clio. Finally, there's the price, because this VXR Nürburgring edition costs the same money as a mini John Cooper works. Yet at the end of the day, it's still a Vauxhall Corsa. However, that does mean that it's a performance car you can live with every day.